Hello guys, Vengeance are here. Happy Friday. It's a fishing video today. I know everybody loves these, but fishing is one of my favorite life skills, so I like to make them. Um, that also leads me to think that just looking at the state of fishing, normally in Heidel, the fishing resources are exhausted, but they're still average, and it's been what 12, 15, 16 hours. Yeah, 15 or 16 hours since the servers came back up after maintenance, and they're still average. And this is Serenity 2. It's not like it's one of the more obscure servers. It's it's worrying. It attests to there's either a lot of people playing Season right now, or there's just not that many people in game anymore. But more for the rest of us, I suppose. It means I can fish wherever I want and not have to deal with exhausted resources. But I thought today I'd go over some fishing spots, just good for AFK. One of them is Heidel, down here by the docks. My horse icon's kind of covering it up, but down there where I was sitting, that's always a good spot. I get a lot of relic crystals down there, even when the resources are exhausted. Another big one is on the docks here in Velia. A lot of people fish there. There's an Imperial fishing delivery person there. There is an Imperial fishing person in Heidel, so you'd have to run down to Glish. And I kind of went over the whole trading versus Imperial delivery on the fish. If you can get a distance bonus and ride your horse or whatever you use for mount, ride it far off from where you fished at, you can get a distance bonus. And if your trading's fairly high, as far as mastery goes, you can get quite a bit more silver for it than if you just Imperial deliver it. And you don't have to have the nodes collected for the fish, or connected, sorry. There's a couple more AFK spots I really like. I went over one of them down by Bear, down here, where you go and do to level the gathering. Down here, there is that one little spot there that you can do. You don't get fish there, but it's good for getting the old cloth for the free costume that you can craft, have your workers craft. The other ones are in the main cities. If you have your hub in Grana, it's really good to fish down here. And even if you don't have your hub down here, it's still pretty good to fish, because then you can get that distance bonus by taking it up to Velia or even further to Valencia and bargaining, and you get a ton of distance bonus and just bonus in general. But I fish around this rock here. Right down in here, you can get goldfish in there. And the resources are never exhausted. They're usually abundant because hardly anybody fishes down here. So in terms of spots that I prefer, I always just go to Heidel because it's where my life skill hub is. And I'm lazy, so it would be Heidel and then Grana. I haven't really fished down here in Duvengrun or Odalita or Odraxia. But I assume there's fairly decent ones down there. Duvengrun looks like it's probably got several decent ones off the sides here, around here. But one of my other favorite spots, probably my third favorite after Heidel and Grana, is over here in Alta Nova. And I've shown this on other videos before. But if you leave Alta Nova and come down here, you can actually fish down here and still be in Alta Nova in the safe zone. You go across the bridge, come down, and right down here, as you get to this gateway, right down here on the rocks, you're still in the safe zone, and it's always abundant down there. Sorry. All that being said, though, if you really want to find abundant fishing spots, just go out here in the sea. Take your ship out there and do it. But it's the only pain about doing that is having to either hunt down a hotspot or just the sheer journey, going way out here. The vastness of it. It's pretty far out there. And there's even spots that I just haven't explored. I haven't went up and even messed with exploring any of this stuff up here, or this far out up here either. I need to go up here to Port Rat and do these quests, but I just haven't felt like making that journey all the way up there. I don't have a compass. So for fishing, I always wanted to go through and go get all of these little fishy guys that are around here. I've got quite a few of them, like the knowledge on them, but there's one that I missed. The greenling. All you gotta do is go catch them. Now there is a last spot that I have fished before over here in Portaferia off the docks. I don't really like that spot as much. It's just not for me. So I always opt to go to Heidel or Grana. Calpheon I haven't really tried either, but I assume it's kind of like Heidel, and its resources are probably either average or exhausted all the time. But I don't really have much for a fishing video either, unless you just want to watch me go active fish somewhere, or we can go do the fishing quest, I guess. Let me set the auto path. So every 3 days you can go do the triple float. I think what I'm gonna do is right up here and grab the triple float quest, and then check out Velia and see if the resources over there are exhausted or not. And we got these guys in chat talking about infinite potion, how people farmed for it and got the infinite potion pieces, and how it is a problem even just doing the weekly quest. So you get a weekly quest now, you go kill a certain amount of monsters or whatever, and then you get 4 or 5 of the pieces that you need to turn in. You got to get 100 of them total, and you can turn in for one of the potion pieces. The MP potion would be nice for the wizard, but I don't know if I feel like grinding that much. I already got so many other weekly things I need to do. This guy's talking about trying to get upgrades. This thing is bouncing at me again. Server reset just happened. Alright, Mr. Abilene.
Hush, hush! I'm fishing!
Ooh, life skill master. What is this? I don't feel like doing that. Sorry, buddy. High quality bait. This will get you some contribution points. I don't want to do that. It's farming stuff. But here's the fish for villagers. You get triple the CP, so you get 300 CP plus. If you're using that, you're getting like 330 if you're using the tome. And then you go get the triple float fishing rods. The other thing that I really want to do, that I usually do every day, find her here. Oh, where is she? There she is. Quest. Restock the grunts. I don't feel like doing grinding sessions for several thousand monsters, so again, it's that whole, if I feel like I have to do it, it becomes unappealing, and then if I don't have to do it, then it's fine. Oh, let's put this gear on real quick, make my mastery go up. And see, these resources over here are exhausted. I probably should have auto-fished over in Heidel. It seems like there's more people hanging out here in Velia. But it's okay, all we gotta do is catch one grunt, so we'll just sit here and do a little bit of active fishing and see what the Imperial fishing guy has to say for himself. If I had extra memory fragments, we'd do another Manos Fisher Clothes enhancing. I really want to get these up to Tet. The old cursed Manos Fisher's Clothes. Thing is such a pain in the butt. Pick up some more pet meat. W. And that's a trout. That is not what we are looking for. I'll tell you, they need to have another fishing event where they do either the kois or the over at Termian, or they do another hotspot event. But over here at Termian, I always have a lot of fun over here catching kois. Sometimes even when I'm playing, instead of AFK doing other things, sometimes I'll just sit there and active fish for the kois. The old pier. The wharf manager, he just decided to up and leave. Weird. Oh, the wharf guy's over there on that, the other one. You know, Velia is one of those towns, it really reminds me of the opening cinematics on the first Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, you get the big, long concrete pier out there, and you get all of these poles sticking up where, when Johnny Depp was playing the whole Captain Jack, and there's like the lift thing over there, like he would have swung around. It just kind of reminds me of it every time I come here. I really like the city of Velia, but I've never had a reason to move my hub back here. I started out with my hub here. When I first started playing, I had a beer empire set up, and that's how I ended up with all my beer ingredients and my nodes for that. And I would basically set here in Velia, let my workers do the beer ingredients, and I had an auto route set to where it would run up along this main drag here. back and forth, and I just AFK horse train pretty much 24/7 when I wasn't playing, which it paid off. I mean, I have quite a few horses now. Velia, I don't have many left, just these tier 7s, and good old Billis the donkey. It's now just a storage. Galphion has the one mule horse that I use for any character that gets stuck over there. Sad grade is good. I have my camel and my elephant there. I got a bunch in Heidel that I'm still working on. This is a terrible horse. Red. It's terrible. Need to level the camel, and then I got a couple more that are ready to go. I gotta level these two up, so those are gonna be my main breeders because they're tier 8. This one's very close to being a Corsair, and he actually ended up dying the other day when I took him out. But all those are already tier level 30. I forgot I leveled them all up. And then the last ones are what's in Altanova. A couple of other random ones that I have stored there, tier 7s. But I have 2 coursers that I still need them to go to tier 10. Been trying. This one's got quite a few stacks on it where I've failed multiple times. And then this one I haven't attempted yet. But those 2 are ready to go, and if I get the 3rd Corsair out of this male horse that is very close, we'll see. But the constant horse training, I think, made a difference. It got my training up pretty high, and it set me a good horse foundation for being able to get those tier 8 coursers pretty easy. But I guess the tier 8 coursers don't do you much good if you can't ever get them to proc to tier 9. They're just kind of a money sink, I think. I don't know if this content's even entertaining or not, but I know a lot of like the Black Desert online content creators. Most of them are Twitch streamers, and they cut all this kind of stuff out. They don't just chill for their YouTube. I know on stream they don't. There's no way to cut it out. They're streaming, but for the YouTube content, it's just a bunch of flashing highlights. You know, it's like, oh, I enhanced 14 pins today. Here's all the highlights from that. Click, 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 click. Jump from one to the next. But there's not continuity in the videos. I like that you do mine uncut for that reason. Basically, here's a half-hour window that you're coming to hang out with me. It's a stream without being a stream. You know, without having to deal with all the other things that come with streaming. But a lot of people don't want to, you know, and I get it. You don't want to sit and watch somebody just AFK fish, basically. But the idea is for you to put it on in the background and just listen. You know, you don't really even have to watch the video. Just have the audio on. And we're having terrible fishing luck right now. I may need to go over there where the little yellow circle is. But my mission on these are always to at least give one piece of knowledge that I have, whether it be new knowledge or old knowledge or obvious common sense knowledge. You know, it's like with this video, here's a bunch of spots that I like to AFK fish. This is how I do things, and maybe you find it interesting, maybe you don't. If you don't, well, that's fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. But if you do find it interesting or helpful, then mission accomplished. But I do like to make a point of every video. Like yesterday's video, the trading video, I didn't do much trading, but my whole point was, here's how I am pushing my trading forward with the whole magic crystal thing, and kind of explain and showing that that's how I get my blackstone powder. And I've done separate videos on blackstone powder before. And there's ways to get those crystals without buying them. You can go grind them at the abandoned iron mine. But that was the whole point. You know, it's like an update video with a little bit of knowledge on here's what I'm doing for trading. So it's not just one mundane thing. Seaweed, yay, useless. I may, my ADHD may kick in, and I may not be finishing this quest, I don't know. But I made so much progress this week on Black Desert with the season. I leveled that guy all the way to 60, and I got all my stacks and everything, that I'm kind of just in the mood to chill. I don't really feel like grinding much anymore. At least not this week. I kind of just want to hang out and maybe do some fishing. Let my workers gather some stuff. Let my farms run. This is the time where I miss the steady internet connection, because I just set it up, leave it AFK, and not worry about it. But with the whole hooking it to the phone, and that makes it a little harder. And since they've reworked these background music tracks, I'm really enjoying just hanging out and chilling, even if it's just sitting here on the dock AFK fishing. The music in Black Desert is now very enjoyable, at least to me. All right, Grunt. We need you to get in the nope, other rock kind. Well, I won't keep you guys here just watching AFK fishing. I'm gonna finish these quests out and probably transition into the next video for Sunday. And I think tomorrow's video on Saturday, I think what I'll do is probably play some Amnesia. I've been kind of wanting to finish that game. I know a lot of people don't really care to watch it, but I want to finish it. I started it and I want to finish it, so I think that's what I'm going to do for tomorrow's video. I'm trying to bulk record some here on Wednesday, Thursday nights, because Beyonce has the weekend off and we want to go do some stuff, so I'm not going to have time to record. So I'm going to try and record all the way through, probably Monday. But all of that being said, transitioning into Sunday's video, I don't know what I'm going to do for it yet. Probably sit up and do some processing and go through what I actually break down and process, because I haven't done that yet, really. And it's important for the trade grades and just increasing silver overall. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching. You know, you gotta self-promote, so hit like, sub, comment, all that stuff. It does help the channel grow, and as long as the channel is growing, I will continue to do these videos. But thanks for spending your time with me, and as always, until next time.